Alabama's WVUA News at 10.
And good evening. We begin tonight with Tuscaloosa law enforcement officials still trying to piece together a shooting that happened in Alberta City earlier this afternoon. A little before 4:40 p.m., calls went out to police saying multiple shots had been heard in the 200 block of 24th Avenue East in Alberta. According to Captain Lloyd Baker with Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide, a 38-year-old man was shot in the leg. Baker says the suspect, 34-year-old Corey Demetrius Watson, is in custody tonight. According to Baker, Watson was in a verbal altercation when he left and returned with a gun. Watson has been charged with assault too and is being held on $15,000 bond. Well, WVUA is covering the Alabama legislature tonight. That's where lawmakers are considering making it harder for couples to get a divorce. Now, right now, Alabama has the 4th highest divorce rate in the nation, and lawmakers hope one bill will be a game changer. It's known as the Covenant Marriage Bill, and if passed, it would only be optional. But the bill states if you choose to enter into a covenant marriage, you are required to have premarital counseling and extensive counseling if you choose to separate. The bill also limits reasons couples can legally seek divorce. WVUA's Courtney Highfield tells us what people in West Alabama are saying about the legislation.
It's obviously an attempt to curb the number of divorces in Alabama. It's a voluntary bill, so it's not like the government's enforcing something upon its citizens.
Some experts in Tuscaloosa say even if this bill is passed, it still won't lower divorce rates.
I agree that it's a problem, the divorce rate. I think if there's one divorce, it's a problem. However, I don't think this is the right answer. I don't think this is the fix.
But whether or not the bill passes, both sides agree premarital counseling could lower divorce rates on its own.
I do a fair amount of premarital counseling, and I think helping couples get prepared for a relationship, not just a ceremony, is important. And they need to clearly understand this is not a contract relationship. Marriage is a covenant relationship, and they need to understand what it's going to require from them as they step into a covenant.
I do think that counseling on the front end is important. The real problem is people don't take marriage as seriously as they should. They don't take it as a till death do us part.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Courtney Highfield, WVUA News.
The Alabama Senate Judiciary Committee voted 5-1 in favor of Williams' bill last week. It now goes to the full Senate for debate. Well, early yesterday morning, a car crash in Tuscaloosa County claimed the life of one Ralph, Alabama mother. 28-year-old Misty Lee Smith was killed in the wreck that happened just north of Foster's Gainesville Road. Now, Smith was a mother of 3. WVUA spoke with her former boss, Fernando Washington. He says the news hit him hard.
She was getting her life together and getting back into church the way she's supposed to be. And that's when this happened. It really kind of affected me because I just saw her.
Washington says Smith loved to cook, loved to speak to people, and loved her family. New mental health care may be on the way for Tuscaloosa County inmates. County leaders are considering adding new staff to help with diagnosis and treatment. Tuscaloosa County Chief Deputy Ron Abernathy made a recommendation to the County Commission today that new efforts were needed to address the issue of mental illness in the jail. His proposal asked for a clinical therapist and case manager. They would evaluate inmates with mental illness and nonviolent felony or misdemeanor charges. If the inmates meet certain criteria, their case would be addressed and they might be allowed to re-enter the community with assistance from local mental health centers. Abernathy says this could help with the overcrowding in the jail.
It would be able to help keep those inmates on their medication and making sure that they're attending their doctor's appointment and hopefully being a viable component of our community instead of the revolving door situation that we run into so many times today, where we may see them once, twice, 3 or 4 times in a given year back in our facility.
Probate Judge Hardy McCullum says commissioners need more time to look at the proposal before they make a decision. The recommendation was a joint effort made by Maud Watley Healthcare Services, Indian Rivers Mental Health Center, the Tuscaloosa Judicial System, and the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office. Well, on your Home Team Crime Watch tonight, your piece of information could be the missing link investigators need to catch a suspect. Here's this week's Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted.
Hello, my name is Ted Sexton, the Sheriff of Tuscaloosa County. Thanks to your help in WVUA, we have 4 captures in this week's Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted. Kendrick Woods was arrested on the charge of burglary in the first degree and other charges. Marquise Brown was arrested on the charge of trafficking cocaine and other charges. Lisa Marie Daly was arrested on unlawful manufacturing of controlled substance and other charges. Jefferson Lowe was arrested on the charge of assault in the first degree. Thanks to your help, we now have 377 captures. Now we need your help in finding 2 more Tuscaloosa County's Most Wanted. Brandon Lee Cottingham is wanted on the charge of attempted murder and burglary in the first degree. He's a black male, 26 years of age, 6 foot tall, 170 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, and was last known to be living on Adeline Street in Centerville. Keelan Pollard is wanted on charge of rape in the second degree as well as sodomy in the second degree. He's a black male, 31 years of age, 5'11", 340 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes, last known to be living on Cedar Cove Loop in Cottondale, Alabama. If you have any information on these as well as others wanted by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office, please call us at 464-8672 or go to our website at www.tcsoal.org. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And working together, we'll continue to make Tuscaloosa County a safer place to live.
As we draw closer to the 1-year mark of the April 27th tornado, there are questions being asked about why some damaged structures are still standing in Tuscaloosa, like the CVS on Veterans Memorial Parkway. Meredith Lynch with the City of Tuscaloosa says officials have been in constant contact with the property owner. CVS received a demolition permit back on February 13th of this year and received a land development permit on March 12th. The city says the ball is now in the property owner's court. According to Lynch, on March 8th, the city received building plans from the property owner to take steps forward with the building. And McFarland Plaza will soon have a new resident. Ross, the discount department store with the motto "Dress for Less," is coming soon to the McFarland Shopping Center. The new store will take up residency where Circuit City was housed until the move to Midtown Village in 2007. Attempts to contact officials with the store went unanswered this evening, but we do know the store will be opening in the near future. Today, the Tuscaloosa County Commission received bids for construction of safe rooms to take care of their own employees in the event of a weather emergency. County Probate Judge Hardy McCullum said the first time they requested bids, they did not get a response, but now they have several to consider. He says the safe room will be installed in several county facilities and hopes the project will be completed within the next few weeks. Holt students are speaking from the heart about their experience during last April's tornadoes. It's part of a series of discussions called Winds of Change. These sessions will continue through Friday and focus on different commercial and economic topics as well as youth-oriented work needs. The program is being led by UA psychology professor Jeffrey Parker. One student told us April 27th will be a painful day, but it will also remind everyone to count their blessings.
And I think that the anniversary of April 27th is going to be painful to a lot of people. It's also going to remind us that we should be happy that we're still alive because in a matter of seconds, anything can happen.
The city also plans to honor families and first responders affected by the tornado. Your home team will have special coverage all week leading up to April 27th. It all begins on Monday when we are live from the Rosedale community. Tuesday, we'll have special coverage from the Forest Lake neighborhood. On Wednesday, we're live from Alberta City, and Thursday, we're at Holt. Our special coverage will wrap up on Friday when we broadcast the city's memorial service live from Coleman Coliseum. We will also have many special reports all week long right here on WVUA News.